Hello, today I am going to show you how to crochet in circles. It depends on how you want it. If you want to make maybe a hat or something, you just make a chain and then you go around. But if you want to make something that's closed in the middle and you want to work your way out, like tablecloth or something like that, you have to do it in another way. First, I'm going to show you how to work your way from the middle and out. What I like to do is, I think 4 is a good number, so I've made a foundation chain of 4. And what I do next is I take the last one here and I go through and I do a chain stitch, which is just picking up the thread there and pulling it out there. So you just connect the ring, and now you can see it's kind of just a lump or something, but in between here you're supposed to have room to work. And I am going to start with slip stitches and show you how they work. A good rule for me anyway is that when I start with 4 loops in a foundation chain, I make 12 stitches around the ring. And you see this short thread here? You just kind of put it next to your work, so when you go around the thread will be inside, and then you don't have to do some sewing afterwards. So slip stitches around, you make 12, and you just go in the middle and you pick it up, and then you pick it up again and you pull it through these 2. So that's 1 slip stitch. And you do it again in the middle, and your thread is getting inside like this, and you pull it through those 2. And again like this, and through both. So that's 3. I'm going to make the rest very quickly. This is super easy. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 more. And you can see it's getting quite tight in here, but you're supposed to fit 12. There's room for 12, so 3 more. 2 and 3. Now you can see that the short thread is all the way inside here, so afterwards you can just cut it off, and that's fine. And what you do now is that you take this one, it was the first slip stitch you made, and you take a chain stitch here just to connect them. The chain stitch isn't any, it's just to connect things together. So you go through both of them. See, you have this 2 of them here. So you go under and you pull it there and pull it there. So now you connected your first circle of slip stitches. And now, as you are working your way outwards, you need to increase the amount of slip stitches around, and you have to do it evenly. And what I do is that I make 2 slip stitches in the first one, like this, and you make another one in the same. So 2, like this, and then in the next one I just make 1 like this, and in the next you make 2. So in every other loop you make 2, and every other you make 1. So then you will be increasing evenly. See, now I have 2 here, 1 here, 2 here, and 1 here, and you just continue like this all around. And 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1. As this, it's almost the last one. And 1 here, and 2 in the last one. Sorry, there we go. Like this. Now you can see you have increased evenly, so it doesn't go up like this if it's too narrow, or it starts bulging because it's too many. But as you go, you have to vary the way you increase. Like this was the second round, so it was every other, and the next one, the third one, you take every third double. So you have 2 slip stitches in the first, and then you have 2 single slip stitches, and then you have 2 in 1. I'm going to try to show you. So this is the first one here. So you make 2 in this one, 1, 2, and then you make 1 and 1, and then you have 2 in the same, like this, and then you have 1 and 1. So you see it's 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Two, and you just continue around. And on the fourth round, you do 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, and you do it. You increase like that until the work is as big as you want it. And now I'm going to show you how to do it the other way. If you want to make maybe cufflinks or something. So I'm just going to cut off this. And I'm going to make it very small. So you start with your normal foundation chain. You always have to do this. Just doing it quickly. There, I'm not going to make any more. So then you connect to the last one here. You make a chain stitch that goes through both of them like this, and now you can see you have a ring. But instead of going through the middle here and pulling out, you are just going to go in here directly onto the foundation chain like this, and pull out like this, So that's one chain stitch, and the next one, and the next one, trying to do this very slowly, but I keep forgetting. It's so easy, like this. And you just do that all the way around it. And now you see you got an around, so you do a chain stitch here in the first one, like so. Now you have a ring, and you just continue doing that, going around and around. And this is what you do with single stitches as well. It's the same thing. You're just you're putting the thread over the needle before you do anything. You can see my video about single crochets. It's the same thing. It's the same principle. Oh, that's tight. Let's see. So that's 2 rounds. And you can see you're getting kind of a tube out of it. Now this is very small, so. And you don't really need to know any more about crocheting than this. There are, of course, many variations of things you can do, but all you need is a foundation chain and slip stitches, chain stitches, single crochets and double crochets, and then chains of loops, and you can make just about anything. And I would recommend you to just play around with the yarn and the needle and just try things and experiment and have fun and just go nuts, because maybe you find your own way to making things. It's better for you. So that's a quick crochet lesson.